Okay, I didn't realize I was going to be taking the stage, but this is great. For those of you who don't know, my name is Misty Greff. I am a creative writing instructor at Miami Arts Charter School in Homestead. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we have a really great group of talented writers from both middle school and high school, and they are about to regale you all with some wonderful poetry. We've got some fiction, adventure, love, despair, all of that wonderful stuff. So I can't really take credit for them. They're amazingly talented, the ones who are going to be coming up here to read, and also the ones that aren't. So if you have any questions about writing or you want to be a writer, I would say talk to all of them. They're all in the seats right over here. They're amazing. I've enjoyed working with all of them so far. So I hope that you enjoy what they're about to share with you.
Is this good? Okay. My name is Natalie Durant, and I'm going to be reading my poem. Thank you. Called Noir Music. A classy opal spiral down a dark, somber lane. Dainty sounds commence as the piano shivers. Its chords follow a dame, and her flats that desperately tap as she tramps through corridors echoing gloom. Then a trumpet drizzles its screams into a subdued atmosphere, and cymbals tremble, subtle final touches. Indulge in this silent crisis. Watch how steady tones set everyone's soul aflame. Thank you. Okay. Hi, I'm Mars. I'm from Miami Arts Charter, and my poem is called Paths Made of Paper. Can you hear me, by the way? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. The path beneath me fiends stability. Paper painted to impersonate stone, it falls apart under my weight. It wastes away with water, the river carries it away in pieces. I feel stranded. There's a vast expanse of land to explore, but I convince myself I'm trapped. I build a house made of my anxiety and I lock myself inside. It's suffocating. The door is wide open, but I never allow myself to leave. I convince myself that this is all there is. I give myself 3 square feet of fear to live in. And although evidence suggests there's more to life than hiding behind my paranoia, I find the information impossible to trust. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Noah Garcia. I'll be reading an excerpt from my book, The Blood Underneath His Fingernails. I turned to look at a corner in my apartment that I had not truly acknowledged in a long while. An old wooden rocking chair covered in layers of dust stood in that corner, left untouched for God knows how long. It had belonged to my abuela. She would sit in that chair to take a break from cooking or cleaning. She always faced the television and had full control of the screen 24/7. Being the wise woman she was, she'd put Telemundo and then complain about how much she hated Telemundo. It was her throne, and she was the king of the 2-bedroom apartment. Though I must apologize if I hyped up her royal seat too much. Trust me, it was the world's worst throne. The structure itself looked like a 5-year-old smashed it and then tried to piece it together with Elmer's glue and Scotch tape. Plus the cushions had rips, stains, and decorating it was springs pointing out for extra flair. The old piece of junk looked like it was actual wreckage from the Titanic. Wreckage from the Titanic that was also used beforehand as a sacrificial shield during the Civil War. I vividly remember her rocking on that awful tattered chair daily. I had asked her more than once why in God's name she would sit on whatever tragedy she called furniture every single day. Abuela, mommy can buy you a new chair, a nicer one. I'll sell some of my old stuff, even mi bicicleta. Let's get you a little something, abuela. But every single time, she'd look into my child eyes and preach the same message. This chair is good simply because it is old. Things built back then are always stronger because it is made from better quality. Remember, hijo, everything in life was better in the past than today. Everything was better in the past was her response to a lot of things. I was little then, so I simply agreed, since I was no older than 10. What else was I supposed to do? Yes, grandmother, I agree fully. Now let's admire former President Ronald Reagan and his fantastic administration. I loved my grandma to death, and to this day, I still do. But she was born in 1926. What was better back then? I doubt her childhood was all that. Waking up to no money in the Great Depression and watching your older siblings go work in a factory. Wow, wish that were me right now. Back in her day was the Cuban Revolution, the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Cold War, plus all these epidemics. My abuela was even born before sliced bread. If only she was around today, I would have asked her exactly what was she lamenting. My Cuban abuela was not the only, or not is the only person with this mentality. I have encountered a plethora of elder individuals from all around who strongly believe that their use was superior to ours. They'll do a double act of demeaning the current use while bragging about how wondrous their lives were. Today's generation is lazy and corrupted. Back in my day, we had no technology. We'd go to the parks and toss around the old football, and we'd ride our bikes down to the corner store. That's great and all, but back in my day, you guys had segregation. Also, a bunch of all the, immoral things happened. You've probably taken a US history class. You know the details. I'll gladly stay here in my generation using my phone until I become a mindless user. That beats being in the midst of the Cold War. Oh no, do you think Russia's gonna attack today? Run for your lives. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, and I'm going to be reading my poem called My Angel. It is dedicated to a very important person, very dear to me. His skin soft and pale, almost like snow. His short, wavy hair, blacker than coal itself. The way his smooth, pale skin is always covered in different colors and markers and pencil marks from drawing too much. His smile could brighten up a whole room. He is caring and soft inside, yet very funny and tough on the outside. Scars and bruises cover his skin from all the daring adventures he's been on. So much love surrounds this tough yet very fragile boy. He is my everything, and he deserves so much more than this life. He is my angel.
Hi, my name is Marina Tejo, and I'm going to read a poem called Four Lives. 3 kids this woman had. No job, no home. Just the kids and a lazy husband. They grew poor each day, slowly dying, until eventually her husband died. There was no hope left for this woman, nor her kids.
All right, another round of applause for everybody. So wonderful, great